you think riches, you got to have, the RICHES, right? Retirement planning, investments, cash flow issues, have adequate insurance, the H stands for have, estate planning and strategy for taxes. Now that feels like a mouthful, but when you've kind of got it into a framework that you can see it and understand it, it's not as scary as all that.
Right.
And if you find the right dream team of experts, and you're one of them, somebody you can trust with expertise, you're able to talk people through those categories in your sleep, I would imagine. But number one, cash flow, right? I mean, debt management and cash flow.
Well, I think what you just lined out, riches, that's kind of a neat acronym, right?
Thank you. I invented it.
Trademarked, right? You're a good businessman. So when you think about people's financial situations, the first challenge that they have is breaking it down into pieces like riches, something where you can then attack each individual segment. What I specialize in and what I've built my company around is the ability to quarterback all segments.
There you go.
I'm not an attorney.
Right.
I have one that works for me. We have attorneys that I'm familiar with. We've got great relationships. You bring in the expert to handle the piece, but what somebody needs, they need a coach, they need a captain,
right.
They need a quarterback to then direct them. And it's not only what they know they have problems with or issues or questions, it's what they don't know. Yeah, Tina, you're exactly right.
And you don't know what you don't know. That's Tina's line. I stepped on it. I'm sorry. You don't know what you don't know until you ask experts, what are the things I need to be thinking about?
Yeah, so the first thing I tell people, start with the simple basics. And start by writing it out, right? Take the first one. Just start with cash flow. It's not the first one on your riches component, but it's the first one people need to start with.
It's the starting point, because without some cash flowing, you can't get to the rest of it.
Absolutely. Right. And everybody that I deal with, business owners, businesses, everything starts with how much do you have coming in? How much do you have going out?
Right.
And that very simple math, people get stumped tackling it. It's easy.
Yeah.
Look at your bank statement. It tells you everything. Grab 3 months of it, average it out, call it good. It doesn't have to be more complex than that. Come to the numbers quickly so you at least get a framework of what you're working with.
And then you'll probably say, we eat out too much, or we do this too much, or that too much, that you don't realize that you do. Like last
There's
year.
cash flowing, but it's flowing in the wrong way sometimes, right?
I don't really find that too many people worry too much about eating out too much.